Do you add milk to your coffee or tea? Because I do. Hello, how should I Ame Gakita desu. So obviously today random chat as random as always. We are going to talk about adding milk or any daily product to drink such as coffee or tea, which the common drink tend to have milk being served in it. But that doesn't mean that there are people who prefer drinking like milk coffee or milk tea along the line. Actually, more so that there are actually some people who prefer drinking like pure black coffee or espresso itself, or even like tea, right? There is the black tea, the red tea purely as on its own, English tea, breakfast tea, Earl Grey tea, whatever tea you want to name it, or even like green tea itself. But it doesn't mean that there aren't drinks that being served with milk all the time, but actually more so that for me, when people ask me like, do I drink coffee or tea purely on its own, or do I add milk to it? If given milk, obviously I add milk. I mean, like, often more than not, I tend to drink those a lot, even back when I was young. So the thing is, right, drinking milk coffee or milk tea alone doesn't mean that I don't like it. It's just that nowadays I kind of like cut down on sugar intake or caffeine intake as well. So kind of like been reducing those to maybe like 2-3 days drink once. There are times when I always drink like 2 to 3 cups per day as if it was plain water. But obviously at the end of the day, it is not good for health. So for me, I kind of like reduce it the moment I moved to Japan, lived there in Japan for 6 years, and the only drink I drink almost on a daily basis is either plain water or green tea. Basically, the store next to my house was basically a freaking green tea factory. So I can just go down the store, go to the next store, open up the knock at the factory door and ask for a green tea that they can sell. So the thing is, right, at the end of the day, do I love drinking milk with tea or maybe just milk on its own? Yeah, I do drink milk on its own at time. Also, chocolate milk is one of my favorite drinks. But the thing is, right, I think milk to coffee or tea kind of like give me much preferred flavor, and more so is that I tend to add cold milk to hot coffee or hot tea so that I can kind of like easily drink the milk tea or milk coffee that won't hurt my tongue. I am technically a cat with a cat tongue, so I don't really like to drink hot drinks unless I'm feeling like cold or I need to warm my body. Then maybe I will drink hot drinks. But often more than not, I tend to go for cold drink, especially more so like during like summer period or when I'm back in my homeland. Yeah, obviously I'll be drinking cold drink. If not, I will be feeling the hot heat every single day. But even so, I still kind of like at times don't really add milk if I don't have milk at home. I do go for condensed milk or creamer or whatever thing you want to call it along the line. But in a way, a lot of people need to understand that is also another reason why I kind of switch out from condensed milk to normal milk. Sometimes I even add a little bit of sugar for a little bit of sweetness, but if I don't, probably just plain coffee and plain milk. So the thing is, right, a lot of people need to understand that it's kind of like those who are long-term viewers of mine or those who know when I always talk about condensed milk, there is a reason why I don't add condensed milk to my drinks. Actually, more so is actually a bit traumatizing for me, but to save the internet from that forbidden knowledge, I shall not talk in this random chat. And those who know, know. Those who don't know, don't say it. Don't ask. Just ignore it. It's best for your health, best for your knowledge, best for your mental. But at the end of the day, it's just that it's something easier by. And those who share it, or those who know, don't say it. If you say it, be sure that you'll be chased by a blue old man cat with a 3-meter packet ready to bomb you in the head. So the thing is, right, condensed milk, if people like love adding creamer or condensed milk or any other form of milk, be even like ice cream, I hear cases of it. Yeah, it's still fine. Like, I hear cases of like adding normal ice cream to coffee or tea and mix it up. There is such a thing. It's just that it kind of like at the end of the day prefer that. Do people even like adding cream to their drinks, or do they prefer adding milk to their drinks? But not all drinks do allow a good mix with milk itself, considering like milk coffee and tea itself, it's kind of like they mix with tea. But like if you're going to talk with other type of drinks such as soda or Coca-Cola or whatever drink, like carbonated drink out there, yeah, you don't really want to add milk to the drink itself, like carbonated drink, because it won't mix well. So one of the a lot, and in case anyone want to know, yes, ice cream is technically a daily product, considering that I mean, like, unless you're using a plant-based ice cream, then that's a different thing. But even so, right, it still doesn't mean that you need to like specifically add milk, because there are some people who are like like gluten intolerant, or maybe those people who don't want to drink that is anything that is non-vegan. So other alternative like oatmeal or any other kind of nut milk, yeah, still it's a good way to go, considering that a little bit of creaminess to the drinks does go a long way. Like even like if you want to go with vegan ice cream, not sure is that a thing, but who knows. So the thing is, right, like I think like ice cream to carbonated drink, or even like some people saying like add fruit juice with milk. Most of the time I always hear like fruit drinks with like yogurt, sorry, like adding yogurt to those is actually kind of like a normal drink, and it's considered a healthy choice. But the only fruit juice with milk that I ever go for is always tend to be the banana milk. That's my all-time go for. So it's kind of like depends on people from what kind of like milk they prefer to add to their drink along the line, whether be like handmade or kind of like go to any other. I mean, like so far there is a lot of different like milk-based drink, or even like sometimes they will just say it's coffee flavored milk or fruit flavored milk along the line. It is still technically kind of like, if you call it, it's people still don't call it like banana flavored milk, even if they claim it's banana flavored milk. To me, if it's called banana milk, call it banana milk. If it's coffee milk, just call it coffee milk. It's like everyone love a shorter name. Do you, unless you prefer to say like tea flavored milk, coffee flavored milk, a green tea flavored milk. I mean, like even like green tea itself had also been adding with milk for somehow, some way, somewhat. But more so, it's not really the green tea. It's the Japanese matcha. So in case anyone want to know, is matcha is basically the tea leaf have been grounded up into powder form and kind of like being served as a drink, but it kind of like look very thick and creamy. So some people add milk to it, and to be fair, I quite like it. So a lot of people need to understand that sometimes what kind of drink do I love to go for? Do I like to go for green tea, milk tea, black tea, grey tea, or espresso, whatever thing along the line? Yeah, there is a lot of option out there. Like even one of my favorite drink is also yin yang, which is basically named after the two dogs, the yin and the yang, sorry. So it is technically a Hong Kong drink, but as long as you kind of like mix coffee with tea in a way, you still can call that a yin yang in a way. It is a drink well known in Hong Kong, but to me, while I do know they say like 3-part coffee to 7-part tea, I tend to go with 1-to-1. Personally for me, because I love coffee, the coffee tastes more than tea. Doesn't mean that I don't drink tea or hate tea. It's more so that when I've been trained to drink coffee since young, and I can assure you guys, this is maybe something new to some of the viewers, or most of you, is that I've been trained since young to drink coffee by my late grandma. And I don't recommend doing this to your kids or your young children, because young kids do not have caffeine in their life. It doesn't turn out well. Yeah, if I can tell you why, it's basically that if I drink coffee, I can drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee before I sleep, and I still can have a good night's sleep somehow, some way, somewhat. But maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't really like care about drinking coffee before I sleep or not, because there is also another reason, like even cases of people saying like don't drink coffee when you're pregnant, for all the women out there. Well, my mom drank coffee when she had me, and for some reason, I still end up able to drink coffee and still have white skin. Don't know why. They say that if you drink coffee while having a baby, the baby will turn out black. Never turned out black myself, but who knows? Thing is, right, joke about black and white skin aside, it's actually more so that drink itself, right, you can drink it at moderate amount. Don't over drink those kind of drink. At the end of the day, drinking normal plain water is still considered a healthier choice because it helps to flush out unwanted toxic out of your body. You don't really want to add too much caffeine in your life. You don't really want to add too much sugar in your life. In moderation, it's still good. Sometimes you want a little bit of sugar rush, still good, but don't overindulge in it. It is not good for your health. So at the end of the day, whether you want to add milk or any daily product to your drink is still up to you. Again, like I mentioned, still drink it at moderation. But one of the things that before we close off, one of my favorite, when people ask me like, do I drink milk on its own? Yes. But didn't I say that I love to drink? Some people will definitely know that I love to drink chocolate milk. Yes, I do love to drink chocolate milk. And sometimes when I'm crazy enough, I will just basically add chocolate milk to coffee. Don't ask me, is that a thing? It is a thing in the internet. You can basically just type the research on milk, chocolate milk with coffee, and there's a lot of people saying like, yes, absolutely. Yes, it is very good. Some people say it's the recipe for it along the line. But who knows, that's just basically my preference. It is still technically my speculative thought. It's just a random chat. Whether you got your own view, your own take, whether your favorite drink, do you like to add milk to it or don't like to add milk to it, write in the comment section below. We can discuss it further. If not, if you do like this video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that sometimes makes sense, doesn't make sense, or random at time. But the one thing I hope is not random for you guys is have a nice day or night. Bye.